Long ride, so you better buckle. Man, I'm real tired of being subtle. When I come up, y'all in trouble. Woo.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Anthony X. I'm back with another, I'm going to talk about Demon Slayer 2 of the Mugen Train arc. We did the first video. I don't know if you watched it, but if you didn't, go check that out. And then let's get into this next video. So I just finished the second episode. I finished it today. I'm recording the same day I finished the video, or I finished the episode. I want to talk about one thing first before we start this video. I know at the very beginning of that last video I said Rengoku's name wrong. Please forgive me. I was just so excited. My mind just went to mush, and I just said Rengoku. It's not Rengoku, it's Rengoku. I get it. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about the second arc. So it starts. We're on the train. Tanjiro and Nusuke and my boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The lightning guy. They're finally meeting the Flame Hashira himself, Rengoku. And then it's so we saw this part in the movie. So everything we see in episode 2, we saw in the movie of the Mugen Train. It was still a strong episode though. Ben, before I begin, let's talk about that theme song, bro. The theme song, it sounds like I was about to walk out on the stage of WrestleMania. I love the theme song. It had a wrestling vibe to it. It had that. It was cool, bro. I really like the theme song to start this Mugen Train arc. I didn't talk about that in the last video. I don't know why, but in this video, bro, I have to mention the theme song. It was cold. Now let's get to the first thing I want to talk about. First of all, before I get to that first part, the animation is next level. The animation is next level. It's cinema level. And I understand this is a movie. They're just breaking it up into an arc before they start the entertainment district arc. I get that, but the animation next level. Kudos to the Demon Slayer team, hard at work. So now let's talk about the battle sequence, and this is something I wondered in the first when the movie as well. So in the battle sequence, you saw as soon as they punch their cards, the train conductor, he comes down the aisle. Rengoku, there we go, Rengoku. As soon as he punches his card, and then Tanjiro punches their card, Zenitsu, they all punch their card, and Nusuke. Then the lights flicker, and when it comes back, Tanjiro, because Tanjiro got the sense of smell, he smells a demon near them. As soon as they punch the card, and if you watch the movies, if you didn't watch the movie, please, I'm going to give you a spoiler. I hate to give you a spoiler, or should I just? I'm trying to see how to do these videos because everybody who's seen the movie, we all know what that means. We know what's going on. We know what that battle scene means. But at the same time, the people who haven't seen the movie, they're like, oh my gosh, don't spoil it for me. Look, I'm going to just say something. Just fast forward like 10 seconds. No, fast forward, I'm going to say a minute into the video, I'll be done talking about it. So what I want to say is, and this is a spoiler, so again, fast forward and then we'll talk about it. We'll catch up when I break up the next part. What I wanted to say about that first, the battle scene that we see is as soon as they punch it, we know that the demon, he has the power to make people sleep. He makes them sleep, and then he gets into their dreams while he just slowly kills them off. Is that battle scene, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but that battle scene, that's a dream sequence for Rengoku. And it has to be because as soon as they punch it, we see that after the battle's over, they flash back and we see them just all sitting on the train asleep. And the kids are tying themselves to the corpse, to the Slayer team. And I had just a thought. I'm saying, so Rengoku, his whole just dream is to just save people, just to be a hero. And also he wanted the younger Slayers to see him as a big brother. And I'm like, wow, does that mean, because again, spoiler heavy, so I'm talking to the people who've seen the movie. I'm talking to y'all. So, at the end of the movie, they talk about how his brother, in Rengoku's dream, he talks about his brother. We see his brother. But then at the end, when he's talking to Tanjiro, he's just telling his brother just to be happy with life and enjoy it, right? So I'm thinking, does Rengoku have guilt from his brother? Does he want to be seen as a big brother? Does he want to be seen as a protector, as a savior? Because even in the first episode, like we see him saving, the grandma and her granddaughter, and like that, like he has this strong sense of justice. Even my boy Tanjiro says it when he said he could smell it off him. He could smell this strong sense of justice coming from Rengoku, and I just had that thought, like, man, I think he really wants to be, he wishes he was more present in his little brother's life. And he wants to be seen as that little brother. That big brother. He wants that big brother role. Another thing I want to talk about is Tanjiro, right? Tanjiro, when he does his daydream, he just wants to go back. He just wants to go back to the time he was happiest. He goes back home from going to the village at the very beginning of the season, and the demon killed his whole family in Nezuko. He turns Nezuko into a demon herself. But Tanjiro, he goes back to that part of his mind. But that's where his dream takes him. In this dream, when he goes back, he went back to a time where he goes back and his family's still alive. He still has his mom. He still has the rest of his siblings. And that really, it kind of hurt to see, because, Tanjiro just wants that so bad. He really cared about his family. He's a caring person. As you see in the movie, he's a pure soul. He's a very pure soul, and it kind of hurt seeing that's just happiness for him. It was just going back and everything just being normal. Like, he doesn't want the Demon Slayer life. He doesn't want any of that. He just wants things to be normal. Another thing I want to talk about is the fact that Tanjiro, he really takes that role serious as being a brother, just like Rengoku wants that. They both dream of being a brother, like a big brother. That's what it meant to them. That's what happiness was, is having that role of being a big brother. And I think that's why Rengoku and Tanjiro can connect. They can connect on that big brother level. Like, I don't know if y'all have siblings at home, but I'm a big brother myself, and it's like a different type of protection that you have over your little brother, and and it's just like you take that role very serious, especially like you just take it serious. You take that serious. You want to make sure you're setting a good example, and you also want to make sure you're protecting your big brother or your little brother at all times. So I think that's another connection that Rengoku and Tanjiro has, is that big brother aspect. One more thing I want to talk about, because I have some little bullet points I wanted to hit. Life is so hard for that train conductor. The train conductor, all he wanted was to go to sleep. As soon as he put everybody on the train to sleep, he's begging the lower one demon to go back to sleep. Like, please just put me to sleep. Please, I just want to be reconnected with my family. And it just talks about how hard life is, but just how hard life can be for anyone, man. Like, he's doing this thing that he doesn't even agree with. Like, it doesn't seem like he's happy that he had to put the demon slayers to sleep, but he just wants to be reconnected to the time when he was just the most happiness. And that's the thing about this episode. It's just talked about, where were you most happiness? Like, where your happiness lies? Is it in the real world? Is it in your reality? Or is it in the dream state? Like, or do you constantly wish of like other things in your life? Do you want to go back to a certain time, or do you want something out of your life? And that's what I really took from this episode, man. Very deep episode. We're really getting the ball rolling, man. And that fight scene, the animation for this fight scene when Goku was fighting the two demons that we encountered on this episode, the ones that he beat up in his dream, not the lower one demon, but it was really good, man. And I'm really happy to that I'm watching this arc. Again, I said that in the last video that I didn't even know if I was gonna watch this arc. I'm happy I am. Yeah, man, it's not gonna be a long video. I just wanted to just get these points out there. I'm an anime guy and I know what I'm saying. I'm gonna force that. But yeah, man, let's get on with this season. We're gonna revisit this every week every time I watch these videos, man. But I'm not gonna keep you all too long, bro. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking me out. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. I always want to see what you think about the video, and I will see you all later.